Looking for cheap and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins? Head on over to u4gm.com, Madden NFL 21 coins, and use code SPORTS for 5% off your order. Yo, what's up everybody? It's Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 21 tip video, I'm going to break down an unstoppable money passing play that has several glitchy routes that you guys can use to beat all the meta defenses out right now, from man to zone to the blitz. It does not matter. This is a true unstoppable money passing play to improve anyone's offense. This is a must watch. So, first off, I like to use a team that has at least one receiver that has over 90 deep route running. The reason for that is when guys are playing man coverage on this year's game, you need to have some route running. And at 90 deep route running, you will notice in the Eagles they do have Deshaun Jackson. He is going to be able, he's 91 deep route running, to run the certain routes better than receivers that don't. So like I could do a route with Deshaun Jackson, 91 deep route running, and get good separation. Then I could try to do it with someone like Jeffrey, who only has 81, and it's just not going to work the same. So first of all, before we even get into the play, I would recommend finding your team, finding a team that has a 91 plus deep route running receiver, and utilizing it because it makes a big difference. So the play we're going to look at is out of the trips tight end. I'm in the Raiders playbook on offense, but again, I mean, you can use different playbooks. It's not a big deal. This is in other playbooks in the game. So I'm going to put my receiver that has the 90 plus deep route running on the outside. And then other than that, I do want to have fast receivers really honestly everywhere. So when I use the Eagles, call me crazy, but I take out Jeffrey just because he's slow, and I use the receivers that are faster. So the play I want to look at is the PA post, or the PA shot post. Again, you can find it in other playbooks. So first of all, I want to deal with the meta man-to-man. And before we do get any further into the video, I just want to remind you guys to please hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, click your notification bell icon to turn it on. That way you won't miss out when our videos go live. And make sure you smash that like button, show some love for your boy, it helps out a lot. Now in the meantime, guys, if you want to get better at Madden 21, check out sportsgamers.com. We have the best Madden 21 tips and ebooks. The patch just came out this week, and our offensive guides 100% work after the patch, and we've already updated our defensive guide with new content, post-patch content. A-gaps are back, guys. We got 3-man, 4-man, 5-man, 3 to 5-man defensive line A and B gap nanos that scream post-patch. A lot of people thought the contain glitch was dead. Nah, man, we brought it back to life. So check us out, man. If you're looking to dominate on Madden 21, you won't regret it. Anyways, let's look at the meta man-to-man first. To me, if I see someone in this defense, I just feel some type of way because to me it just shows a lack of, a good feeling on the offensive side of the ball if you think you can run this on me. So you're going to have two purples out here, press, and shade over the top and control the safety come down in the box, right? So what do I like to do? First of all, I'm blocking this running back, and the reason for that is, I just need to make sure that the running back, I don't like to play action fake. Sometimes it messes things up to me, okay? Now, if they're playing man-to-man for sure, and I know this, I will go ahead and put him on an option route if I don't need anyone to block. And the reason for that is against man-to-man, he's going to actually turn into an out route, and he's going to get some good separation. Now, the other thing I like to do is with my tight end. First of all, if I don't have any tight end abilities or anything, I'm just going to put him on a smart route and in route. I basically just want to clear out the middle of the field, but have someone over the short middle that's a threat. However, if I do have abilities, I'm going to put him on a cross. And the way to do that would either be a tight end apprentice or a hot route master. But if you don't have that, smart route in route will work just fine. Last thing I'll do here is I'm going to hitch this receiver right here. Now, if I was to block the running back, I would drag him. So I'm going to show an example of each. So guys, the reason why this play works so good is that you have the crosser in the slot, which is going to be a money route, especially with a speedy receiver. You have the option out of the backfield, which will beat man 2 well. And also the tight end crosser, or even a smart routed in route to the tight end will get open on man 2. So you have lots of threats to man, but really the back-breaking route is to Deshaun Jackson that we want to take a look at how that works here, because it's going to be a free touchdown basically against man coverage, just as you guys can see here. is a bomb over the top. And I want to explain something about this. First of all, the pass lead is crucial because if you take a look at the replay, you see that we have that crossing route that's going deep to the slot receiver, right? You know, he's going to get open, first of all. He will be open. You see he's open right here. If they don't turn their zone drops on or use or guard that, he is open right here. So normally that's something they might have to use her. Also, the tight end cross or the tight end smart route in, I'll show you the smart route in next, it can get open too. Now, if they didn't have the purple here, the option route would be open, and you can even low ball hitches against man. But really, this is the route we want because we're distracting the user with all these routes in the middle of the field, and this is the route that's going to get open deep for the one-play score. See that separation? This route still gets open without 90 deep route running, but when you have 90 deep route running, it just works way better. Now, the important thing here is because this crosser is going over the middle, you have to lead this up and to the right, like up into the sideline. So like I lead this about right in here at about, if you're picturing the analog stick as a clock, I lead it about 1 o'clock. The reason for this is if you just lead it just normally, this guy can peel off his man. You see how he peels off his man when you throw the ball. And if you don't lead it upwards, he can sometimes react to it and like break it up. But if you do lead it upwards and also to the sideline to the right at about, like I said, 1 o'clock, he cannot get there. It's an easy rack catch for a touchdown. Now, I do want to show you guys that this, you can do this without having the tight end on a crosser. You can just do a smart routed in if you want. And that's the thing. Like, that's why these underneath routes are important, is because if they keep that safety deep, I mean, you definitely need the ability to just attack underneath. So this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. So here, if we have that tight end in route, as you guys can see, it's going to break open over the middle. And that's an easy dot. Now, again, you don't even necessarily need the running back going out on an option. You could even leave the wheel route to the receiver. I mean, there's lots of different things you can do with this play. But bottom line is that you need, different routes to be man. You can't just rely on one. So, like, see here, we block the running back. We might go ahead and do our little drag then. So something like this, right? And you just need that guy over the middle. That's an easy low ball. And even if it looks covered, you're going to catch that every single time against man coverage. The reason being is even if it doesn't get separation, you just have leverage underneath the defender. So if you lowball and possession catch it, they're never going to be able to pick that off. So now let's switch it up on defense. Let's look at this big dime 1-4-6, right? A lot of people are starting to run this. This cover 2 is a really good defense, in itself. So let's take a look at this. I'm going to show you both setups. First setup I had was blocking the running back with the drag and then the smart routed in or the crossfit to the tight end. It really doesn't matter. But bottom line here is we're working the drag underneath with this deep crossing route. As you guys could see, the deep crossing route is going to get open if they do play the drag. And obviously, if they play the drag, you will throw this all day long. Now, if they do play the crosser, that's when the drag is going to be effective. So someone turns their zone drops on, that's when you want to hit the drag. But basically, you're just reading if the drag is played. Here, you see it is played. So we're going to hit the crosser right behind for a big play. I could have got a touchdown if I didn't go out of bounds here. But let's say that this defender's zone drop was on and he's all the way back here to defend the crosser. The drag in that case is going to be a 10 to 15 plus yard gain. Now, the other thing I really like about this is I worked the in route with this route right here. As you guys can see, that's a nice dot. Like, that's an easy route to dot up if they stay on the tight end. Whereas if they drop deep with that post, then you would honestly just hit the tight end underneath. So it's just a really simple route combo. You have two players working with each other, basically. You have the drag working with the cross, and then the tight end working with the little S post. So like here, let's read the middle of the field. You guys can see, in route is an easy dot. Now, if I felt like those zones had creeped up to play the tight end in route, that's when I'd hit the S post behind it. All right, guys, now we're going to look at cover 3. So first of all, I want you guys to know that, people will do adjustments to try to take away your deep crosser, and that's just going to leave the drag open. So if you ever see that zone drops are on, or maybe just the guys are dropping deep to take it away, throw the drag. I mean, the drag is free yardage on this year's game in the flats. It's easy. But if they play on the drag, say they shade down, then yes, you can definitely just wait for your crossing route to get open. But you never just want to be focused on that all day long. It really is more effective to make them take the flats away, and then when they do, hit the deeper routes. And at the same time, like I said, you can use the setup with the little hitches and the option routes out of the backfield. Those are always really effective on this year's game, man. I can guarantee you that people are going to be annoyed having to stop these routes out of the backfield. And also in the slot with the hitch. Because, again, Both the hitch out of the backfield and the running back option route, they make you stay at home. And if you don't, it's a low ball all day long to the hitch and the option route, because against zone, the option will essentially be a curl. So this play right here, it allows you to attack man. It allows you to attack zone. You have a few different variations that you can run with it, and if they want to play the stupid meta, two purples man to man, nah, it's a free touchdown. So hope you guys enjoyed this tip video. If you're liking my content, again, make sure to show the love, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. Until next time, it's Duke.